conversation with the 6 PhD students that will be recognized later. They're all economists. And in the conversation, they indicated that they had thought at one point in their career to become an accountant. But after watching accountants for a long period of time, they realized they didn't have a sufficiently gregarious personality that was required for that particular profession, so they became economists. Our next presentation this morning is by Russell David Jarvis. He's an MBA student who's completing his degree. He's a native Kentuckian. By the way, he also has a law degree. And he's at the present time deciding on the next steps in his future career. So, Russell, please go forward.
Before I start, I just want to say thank you to Mary Lee. She's been the director of the MBA program, and I think this actually might be the final thing you're doing as the director of the MBA program. Mary Lee, the enthusiasm and excitement that you have and that you display in your work is really inspiring. And I know that you're going to take that passion towards whatever road is ahead. And I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of the class and myself and the program. Now, I was told that I was going to have a PowerPoint presentation available because we MBA students do not know how to give presentations without PowerPoint. You guys, just picture one. It's great. To the friends and family, I want to say thank you for being here and thank you for your love and support. This has been a long 11 months, and I know I wouldn't have been able to make it without mine. So thank you very much. One of the students in our class had told me that I should do a roast of my class and my faculty and my staff. But there was really so many things I could say about Krish being statistically significant, or Matt Jones being good looking, or Carter being the first 12-year-old to graduate, or Frank Scott's unhealthy love of Arby's and alligators. And where's Jim? Jim's back. Or Jim Potter having the best job ever. Sometimes tea time is I'll wrap it. And for those of you who don't know who these people are, Laura Owen, Caroline Poole will be in the back answering questions. Laura Owen was the vice president of the MBA essay. Caroline Poole was the social chair, and they pretty much did all the work I was supposed to do as president. And questions, Andrea, can you hold yours till the end? All right, so here we are. It's been an interesting year, to say the least. After that first day out at Shelter Park, I know I was probably asking myself the same thing you guys were. What the hell did I get myself into? And then after those first 5 weeks, I was saying, what the hell did I get myself into? But as the year progressed, we really grew as a class and as individuals. And look at us now, with our caps and our gowns and ridiculous sleeves. Barbara took care of that. And we're ready to take the business world by storm with our expensive new wall decorations and our expectations for fruit bars and pretzels in the break rooms of all companies that we work for. And Candace, where's Candace? We need some Kroger brand pretzels afterwards. This program has actually opened a lot of doors for myself and my fellow classmates. We've been able to work directly with high-level people in billion-dollar companies like CEOs and presidents. We learned how to cook. I got to be on the radio, which was pretty nice. We went to the Final Four, but I don't want to talk about it. Back in May, a group of our classmates was allowed to take some time off from the program to go down to Tuscaloosa and volunteer their time for the tornado victims. And that was really great for us. And at the end of this month, myself and Jim Potter and a group of evening MBA students will be going to Haiti to do some volunteer work on all text down, which is nice. And there's dozens more, and some of them probably not appropriate for this time. However, this year has also been personally difficult for myself. Most of my classmates know in the faculty, but most of you may not know, my father passed away in January. And obviously, this past 6 months has been really difficult, but the support I received from my classmates and from the faculty in the program was really overwhelming. And it really made me believe that I was part of something more than school and class. This program has really grown on me, and I'm feeling good. I was surprised to see Mary Lee and my group members at the wake and the 8-hour drive, and you guys, I can't describe what that meant to me, and I can never thank you enough. My father told me a lot of things in my life, and he's still teaching me things today, as a matter of fact. He had this poster on his wall with these 21 suggestions for success, and I had seen it before and never really given it much thought, but when Mary Lee came and asked me to give this talk to my classmates, it was the only thing I could think of. I probably read it over 100 times since she's asked me, and that was like a month ago. So I want to take this opportunity to pass that list on to my classmates, and I've tried to live by it, and I hope you do the same. It's from a bestseller called Life's Little Instructional Book, written by H. Jackson Brown. It was a bestseller back in the early 90s. And he actually wrote these suggestions for his son as his son went off to college, but I think it's very appropriate as we head out into the world. So, number 1, marry the right person. This one decision will determine 90% of your happiness or misery. So, the married people can probably speak to that. For you, most of these guys are fairly young, so go out and sow your oats or whatever the kids are doing these days. But just remember that tip, preferably before your hairline starts looking like mine. Work at something you enjoy and that's worthy of your time and talent. The talent and potential of this group is unlimited. And as the old saying goes, if you find something that you enjoy doing, you will never work a day in your life. So really, truly find something that's worth the time and talent that you guys have. Give people more than they expect and do it cheerfully. Become the most positive and enthusiastic person you know. Mary Lee, you have that, so I'm going to go for it like second. Be forgiving of yourself and others. Be generous. Have a grateful heart. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Discipline yourself to save money on even the most modest salary. But MBAs, no modest salaries, so don't worry about that one. Treat everyone you meet like you want to be treated. Commit yourself to constant improvement. Commit yourself to quality. Understand that happiness is not based on possessions, power, or prestige, but on the relationships with people you love and respect. I never thought that I would have developed such close relationships with some of these students that I'm now graduating with, and I hope you all feel the same. I know that I've now made more than just 70 new Facebook friends. Be loyal. Be honest. Be a self-starter. Be decisive, even if it means you'll sometimes be wrong. Stop blaming others. Take responsibility for every area in your life. Be bold and courageous. When you look back on life, you'll regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. That's actually my favorite thing to say. Be bold and courageous. When you look back on your life, you'll regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. Take good care of those you love. And finally, don't do anything that wouldn't make your mom proud. It has truly been an honor to work with you and get to know you over this past year. I can't wait to see what this group will accomplish in the future. And to close up, I want to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss. The reading is really difficult. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Thank you, congratulations, and good luck.